So I am back from finding the backrooms IRL, and if you're wondering what I'm talking about, check out my Twitter, LuckGoodFellow. We did some touching grass, you could say, adventuring. So yeah, check that out. Anyways, we're here at our other chunk loader, and before we get into what I did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, anyways, so this is a pretty standard ilmango design. I find having it back helps. For some reason, if someone logs into the game the minute it's flying back and forth, oh, I just picked up. What happens is it will sometimes fling past the hoppers, or worse comes worse, it will actually just sit right here on the edge. Anyways, I got betrayed. My bee project, as you know, this is not my bee project, this is just small stuff. But my bee project needed beehives, and quite a few beehives. About 634. Actually, I might add a couple if you want to do math. 634 will only get me about 1,902 bees. And why stop at 1,902 bees when we can have 2,000 bees? That's just such a better number. Such a better number. Anyways, so we needed some honeycomb to make all those hives, and I was obviously gone for a bit, and I was like, well, you know, what's better than AFK'ing, or, you know, it's a chunk loaders, and this is an SMP on a server, so it's like AFK'ing for like 3 days, right? So I was like, oh, I'm gonna come back to so much. That's why it's in the ground there, because there's just like chests and hoppers to back it up, and I was so excited. And I came back, and I was like, I already moved it around, but this is it, pretty much. This and like half a chest more. And I'm like, that's wrong. So I did this. I did the, I think it's like F3B. Nope, F3G. And my chunk loader was over here. And usually what happens with the chunk loader, so the chunk is like right here. My chunk loader was loading, it was like going back here. So it was loading these two chunks, which should have been here, and this chunk here. And I was looking at it from here, and I was like, oh, that's great. It's loading the beehives as long as the entities get loaded, right? Oh, that's just chaos. As long as the entities get loaded, the redstone connecting to the entities will work. Usually that's how it works, or my understanding of how it works. But the problem was that I didn't see is I didn't come around to the side. The bees are actually just out of the loaded chunk. So the whole time I was gone, my chunk loader, which was working, it was working 100%. It wasn't loading the chunk. I didn't get anything. The only honeycomb I had was from like me I had the computer running. I was just here while I was packing, and that's it. That's all I got. So we're actually done. We have all the hives, obviously. I actually got the hives already, and I was like, well, you know, I wanted the honeycomb actually for candles. But now that we have the chunk loader there, so it's loading this chunk and that chunk directly, and a bunch of chunks on the side, obviously, because it's actually between the two chunks. So it's loading these two and the ones behind it. So it's like a 4x4, which also connects to these 4. So hopefully the slime chunk works. I'm not sure if slimes spawn with a chunk loader. We'll find out. Who knows? Anywho, big goof, big luck goof. 3 days down the drain of what I thought would be AFKing deliciousness. The nice thing was that our poppies did render, and I currently have about 640 flowers. Obviously, we're probably going to need, including misclicks, about 2,200 flowers, I think. I mean, if I click perfectly for every bee, we'll probably need about, I don't know, like 30 stacks of flowers. So about a little bit over a chest, a single chest of just some flowers. So we're using the iron farm and poppies to do that because, you know, I don't know. I just don't want to manually do it. We have to do the bees. And then tomorrow I'll show you the bees, the whole bee setup, and all that math. It's very interesting. It might drive me crazy. We'll see. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.